Hi, my name's Katie Symons. I'm a structural engineer and I live in New Zealand. I currently work for the New Zealand government in the department of the government that looks after the building regulatory system here in New Zealand. This is my first year being a judge for the iStruct Structural Awards, so yeah, I was really excited to be part of the process. I felt yeah really honoured to be asked. I've noticed the awards over many years, and the judges are all very sort of prestigious engineers. So yeah, it was a real honour to be asked to be part of this process. Yeah, I think the people, planet, process, and profession kind of attributes that each project is judged against has been a real it's really sort of liberating for entrants. They don't have to make their project fit within any sort of certain rigid category, and they can really explore and they're free to sort of demonstrate how their project contributes to one of those four attributes. And I think the attributes themselves are fantastic. They really reflect what the institution is trying to do, trying to champion throughout, its membership, and trying to promote, the good of the profession. Furthering the profession of structural engineering. But the planet part is, I'm really pleased that that's all entrants have to submit an entry to why their project contributes to planet, and it really reflects the kind of the biggest challenge we've got today, the biggest challenge of our generation, and the role that structural engineering, the really important role that structural engineering can play in meeting that challenge of climate change. As a judge on the structural awards process, it was a real honor to be able to look under the hood and see the sort of the lengths that the entrants have gone to, and the talents and the skills that have been used to produce some of these amazing structures. It was a really fascinating process. As a panel, although some things we agreed on, other things we didn't agree on, when it came to choosing the winners, I think what it made it was really hard, especially the supreme winner, where we've got this big range of different types of projects, and it was quite hard to kind of put the value of the engineering of one type of project, which might have been a retrofit and a restoration of an existing building, to another type of project which could have been a brand new building. That was really challenging. Judges had their different opinions about the levels of merit for each, but I mean, in the end, we came to a consensus view. Yeah. As a structural awards judge, it was really interesting for me to see the kind of diversity within the panel, not just kind of gender and background, but also geographical location. So I was representing sort of Australasia from the other side of the world, and we had judges from other continents, other countries, and it was really great to see. And I think is really the institution should be praised for making sure it's got a global reach in both the panel, but also the awards entrance. The entries to the awards themselves reflected that diversity and geographical location. As a judge, I think another really interesting part of the process was seeing the variety and scale of the entrants. We had some really major projects that will be kind of global landmarks, together with some small single unit dwellings that but still exhibited the same kind of structural ingenuity and skill. So yeah, it was really interesting to see those side by side. Another thing was interesting thing for me was the number of retrofit or strengthening projects to existing buildings, especially restoration of heritage structures. That was really great to see. And also just the transformation of some existing buildings that weren't particularly heritage cherished or loved, but had been transformed as a result of the structural engineering input into really, really special, amazing spaces and places. And that I think was a real kind of revelation, and just great to see structural engineers being part of those transformations.